What is up, guys? Anthony here, and welcome to my Let's Read for Spy X Family Chapter 5. Let's get straight into it. So we got a Doom. So you decided to apply here, despite not knowing the answers to even these basic questions. Go ahead, answer me. Well, I believe we've heard enough of you. Enough. You may go. Thank you for your time. Come on, what kind of answer was that? The final phase of the Eden Academy admission process. The family interviews have begun. Ah, damn it. Now we'll be rejected for sure. Okay. There we go. For the first time in over a decade as a spy, I'm actually nervous. I've infiltrated the world's vilest terrorist organizations. I've stopped a nuclear weapon from launching with only a second to spare, and none of that even came close. To stress, I'm entrusting this mission to amateurs. And he's like, oh, crap. So she's obviously has been Anya's the telepath. So in this story, she's the only one that knows that Lior, or Twilight, I'm going to stick with Twilight, is a spy, and that Yor, the mum, is an assassin. She's the only one that knows everything. Forge your family, this way, please. Yes, sir, yep. There's no doubt in my mind. This moment is the very crux of Operation Strix. Mission 5. Please take a seat. We meet again, Forgers. The Forger family will not be outmaneuvered. Thank you for seeing us. Okay. Alright. Well then, why don't we begin with a few questions for the parents? Walter Evans, 59 years old, English teacher and housemaster of the Dormitory 5, Malcolm Hall. Regarded as gentle, reliable, conservative, well-liked by his students. Responding to his questions with sincere, straightforward answers seems to be the safest way to win points with him. I understand this is your second wife. How did the two of you meet? My wife and I see we're cutting straight to the point. Eden Academy is so focused on family values after all. Okay. We first met by chance at a neighborhood tailor shop. The one that handles Eden Academy uniforms, in fact. It was the grace with which she carried herself that first caught my eye. It was like she appeared out of nowhere. Having lost my first wife and being busy caring for my daughter, I was hesitant to pursue a new relationship. But the more we talked, the more I realized I found a kindred spirit in her. I was touched by her kindness and how much she valued family. I knew she would be a wonderful mother to my daughter. I see. Same question, Miss Forger. Oh, well, Lloyd is a wonderful man. So good with children. He understood how difficult it was for me to be all by myself, and he welcomed me into his family. Good, stable families are important to us here. You're an attractive woman, Miss Forger. Why would you choose to marry a man with a child? That is a most uncouth question, Master Swan. Murdoch Swan, 47 years old, economics teacher and housemaster of Dormitory 2, Klein Hall. A legacy hire, he's the only son of the former headmaster. Arrogant, greedy, and callous. His wife filed for divorce last month. She just won full custody of their daughter. In previous interviews, his questions and comments have focused on disparaging the families of applicants. We need to avoid provoking his resentment. He's been listening in to this previously planted bug. Alright, so it looks like Twilight planted a bug. Let's move on to the next question. May we ask why you decided to apply to Eden Academy? For only one reason, sir. The quality of the teaching staff at Eden Academy is second to none. And the other, to get closer to my target, Donovan Desmond. Instructors are cultured, knowledgeable, and talented. But more importantly, I believe only the elite faculty of Eden Academy can instill in our child the nobility and patriotism necessary to stand among our country's elite. Most elegant response, Lloyd Forger. I knew I saw something special in you. Henry Henderson, 66-year-old, history teacher and housemaster of Dormitory 3, Cecil Hall. Personality, elegant. We would like to hear about Anya from the perspective of her parents. What do you consider to be her strengths and weaknesses? Anya possesses a deep and passionate curiosity. She is willing and eager to poke her nose into everything, to the extent that it might be a weakness as much as a strength. And perhaps it's a father's bias, but I find her to be wise fast behind her years. Why? Wise? This child here? The 31 pointer? She's like, she's freaking out. She's so intuitive that at times I'd swear she's reading my mind. As for weaknesses, I do wish she was less picky about food. What do you see in her, Miss Forger? And how would you describe your parenting style towards her? As you know, I'm not her birth mother. So, I must admit that at first I might have spoiled her a bit in my attempts to win her over. I've had to learn how to be strict sometimes for the sake of her future. I work hard to remember that, just like we rehearsed. Okay. Mr. Forger mentioned that your daughter can be picky. What sort of meals do you cook at home? Meals? Actually, sir, I do most of the cooking. Of course, my wife is happy to help out when I'm too busy. Not that she ever has. You got to be kidding me. A wife who doesn't even cook? You need to work harder to set an example for your daughter, man. We all have our strengths and weaknesses. My wife is incredibly neat. She keeps the house spotless. She does a wonderful job with our daughter. Yes, but those are the things that any woman should be expected to do. And who are you to... Lloyd, it's okay, it's true. She's right. Calm yourself, Twilight. What are you even getting upset about? She isn't even your real wife. Just a pair of beautiful lovebirds, huh? Like a pew. Well, let's just keep picking away at those cracks and see what comes out. If these smug losers don't get rejected, there's no justice in this world. This man hates Mama and Papa. I need to do real good or else. Alright, I think it's time we heard from your daughter. Here we go. Can you tell us your name and address? My name is Anya Holger. I live in Berlin West at 28 Park something, Mr. Sir. And what do you like to do when you're not in school? She knows this. I like watching at restaurants and eating the opera. Asking all the questions we prepare. She's mixing things up. I love it. And what sort of things do you want to do at Eden Cave? What was the... I know what I want to do at Eden Cave is get close to Desmond at a school event and expose the plans of the organization he leads. And then stop him before I want to expose the secrets of the boss of the organization. What did she say? The answer is read all the books at the school library. The boss of the organization. Do you mean the headmaster? Oh, and library books. I'm sorry, my daughter is extremely ambitious. She's very curious about the lives and habits of people who have achieved leadership positions. To seek to learn from those at the top at such a young age, there is a certain elegance to that. And I trust you know the name of our headmaster, young lady. Oh, it's you know this. It's Benedict Ivan Goodfellow. Benedict, I'm a good fella, Mr. Sir. Do you understand how hard one has to work to succeed as he has? Yeah, like running through a jungle to get strong and practicing life and death stuff over and over to get brave. That was the training montage in yesterday's Spy cartoon. What incredible resolve! I might have underestimated this child. Well, I don't think you need to go quite that far. Now, let me ask a question about your parents. What does your father do for you? He's a spy! A psychiatrist, that means he's a feelings doctor. You sound a bit congested. You okay? Tell me about your new mother. What is she like? She's very nice. Sometimes a little bit scary. If you had to give your mother and father a score, what would it be? A perfect 100 points. They're lots of fun and I love them. I want to be with them forever. And they're like, I love this. Crap like this is the last thing we need at camp. So then, who do you like better, your old mummy or your new mummy? Master Swan, the question is not, so what? We interviewers are allowed to improvise a little, right? May I respectfully request a different question? I don't know how she ended up in that orphanage, but there's a good chance that her parents are... No, answer it or I'll score you accordingly. So she's like... Anya's crying. Anya! Well, there you go. Like your real mummy, but... Mummy? Enough of this. Calm down, y'all. For the sake of the mission, we can enjoy this, but this... Our dorms are full of students living away from their parents. This is no place for children who burst into tears over every little thing. It's a smear. Let him smear us. It doesn't matter. We were a fake family to begin with. Every little thing, you consider that a little thing? This doesn't matter at all. What's your problem, second wife? It isn't my fault she loves you less. I feel better. Stand down, Twilight. Bang! Oh, Twilight's going in on him. He's like, apologies. There was a mosquito on the table. Thank you for your time. Where are you going? We're not done here. If belittling the feelings of children is a part of Eden's Academy's educational philosophy, then I have chosen the wrong school. How dare you disgrace the name of Eden Academy? Come along, ladies. Good day. You will never step foot in my school again, you hear me? You have gone too far this time, Master Swan. Are you questioning my methods? You'll be wise to watch your mouth, Henderson. My father may not be headmaster anymore, but he still has a lot of influence around here. Turn in the next family already. The quality of the teaching staff at Eden Academy is second to none. Those who grovel at the feet of the powerful have no right to call themselves educators. He was not the one who disgraced Eden Academy today, huh? Oh, Henderson, man, you're a boss, man. He just clocked him. I love it. I wanted to whack this guy in the face so hard. Like, I wish I could have been there. Go, Henderson, you beast. I love you, Henderson. Handled with elegance. And he's what? And with that, Mr. Forger, with that, Mr. Forger, I can face you with the pride of an Eden Academy educator. Like, he's claiming, well, be rejected for sure. Why don't I put on some tea? I can't believe I did that. Once again, I have proven myself unfit as a spy. I brought emotions into a mission that had no business being there. Papa, I'm sorry. I did bad at the interview. I'm really sorry. You don't need to apologize to me, Anya. I'm sure you didn't want to go to that school anyway. But I do. I want to go to that school. Huh? Because if your mission fails, I have to go there. Then we can't be together anymore, Anya. If we do get rejected, then this whole life of ours. But no, it's not like I care. It could be an impediment to my work is all. Alright, I have to be honest with you. It's not looking good. I think it'll turn out okay. We've still got a chance. And yours being off to glasses man and half glasses man liked us. That's right. They'll put in a good word for us. We have to believe that. The spy never relies upon anyone but himself. And the spy never plans on any outcome but the worst. I want to be with them forever. That said, perhaps, maybe it wouldn't hurt. It's out of our hands now. All we can do is celebrate our hard work. To feel just a tiny bit, and we go, cheers to our family's bright future. Something just fell. What will become of the mission now? It's our family photo. It just fell. Spy X Family, chapter end. All right. Interesting. Very interesting. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, smash that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. You know all that good stuff. And I'll see you amazing people in the next one. Peace, peace.